I remember the first thing he said when I got there was that he said, "I shot her. I thought she was a burglar and I shot her."
These heartbreaking words from Johan Stip, giving testimony on what happened the morning he arrived at the home of Oscar Pistorius in the early hours of Valentine's Day last year.
I tried to open the airway and to look for any signs of life. She had no pulse in her neck. She was clenching down on Oscar's fingers as he was trying to open her airway. The pupil was fixed dilated and the cornea was milky. In other words, it was already drying out. So to me it was obvious that she was mortally wounded.
Pistorius couldn't bear to endure listening to graphic details of Steenkamp's injuries. He was visibly upset while the details were being heard in court.
Oscar was crying all the time. He prayed to God to please let her live. She must not die. He said at one stage while he was praying that he will dedicate his life and her life to God if she would just only live and not die that night.
Later, under cross-examination, Stip testified that he heard 2 sets of loud noises that morning, which may or may not have been gunshots, something that could help the defense. Earlier in the day, neighbor Charles Johnson remained adamant that what he heard were gunshots and not a cricket bat.
I'm confident that I was wide awake. I'm convinced I heard gunshots.
Day 4 of the trial was a difficult one for Pistorius, not only reliving the graphic details of just how his girlfriend died, but today is also the anniversary of his mother's death. At the end of the court day, he clung to his sister for comfort. Pagamile Hlubi, Pretoria.
Know more about your world.
enca.com